Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter. Today we're going to do another haul video. It's been a while, it's been a couple months, but the reason why I want to is because I got a gift card to Simon Says Stamp for my birthday, and I'm always afraid I'm going to lose gift cards, so I decided to go ahead and have a little shopping spree. So, I got some really fun things, and the nice thing about Simon Says Stamp is they have stuff that you don't usually see at a lot of places, and this is something I haven't seen yet, and I like it because they'll have like a really good selection and the really kind of newest things, and then if I get something, and even if it takes me a while to use it, hopefully you guys can also find it when I show it on a video, because sometimes people get a little cranky if I use something and they love it and they can't find it. So this is from Prima. I didn't even know this existed, but I was just kind of snooping around and looking and seeing what they have. And I thought this was really cute because you've got these, you've got a couple little bug bodies here, a couple different sets of bug wings, and then you've got these really cool things to use as bodies. There's a couple kind of curvy zipper pulls. There's some little faucets, little light bulbs. I just thought this was really fun for kind of steampunky stuff, and they'd be really cute on like the top of a box, like a gift box or something, or maybe even for some earrings or pendants. I guess it'd be kind of big for earrings, but maybe like a pendant or on top of like a little matchbox covered in clay, and like that as a focal piece on that. I think that would be a really fun project. So so I grabbed those. They weren't very expensive. I think it was about $4 or $5 for the set. I will link everything in the video description so you can find them if you're interested in them. The other thing I got from Prima, because I know they're coming out with new watercolors, I have the classics and the tropical set, and I was really surprised at the quality of them. So I decided I would get the Decadent Pies one, and the tropical one and the classic one were actually sent to me by Prima. They asked me if I would test them out and review them for them. The thing I like about this kit is that the tin itself is worth over $20, and then you've got these little the little cakes of watercolor, and I didn't think I would be interested in this one. This is a Decadent Pies, but lately I have been very interested in doing more work with earth tones, so I thought this would be the perfect little like kit I could sit on my porch and paint with. And I had a gift card, so I wanted to make sure I bought something that I was going to use, and I don't know if I'd be able to justify another watercolor kit if I was paying cash for it. So each of these little cakes come wrapped up, and you just remove the paper, and look, it looks like a beautiful burnt sienna there. So the thing about the Prima, I like it, the little pans don't fall out. They're very intense, richly pigmented, they perform really well. The tin is definitely worth the money, and this part right here where you mix, and a lot of other tins it falls down and your paint will run off, but this has a nice rolled edge so that your paint stays up, and so it's really good for holding and mixing. And I don't like to use the little thumb hole on the bottom, but it does have one if you like to hold that while you paint. But I think the tin's a solid value, and and the paints are actually pretty decent. There's actually 4 metallic colors in here, which I thought was kind of nice. So that is the Prima Watercolor Confections Decadent Pies kit, and they actually have 2 more kits coming out. They have 2 other kits currently, but there's 2 more coming out, so I might get them. I'm not sure. I love those little tins though. They're awfully cute. And I got a few stamp sets, and I haven't seen these at any local stores to me, and I love the nautical theme. And even though I just bought a seahorse stamp, that one seahorse stamp I bought at the stamp show was like $15, and these sets were like $14.99 or something, so I was like, this is such a much better deal. But this is smaller than the seahorse that I bought, and then it also has shells and starfish, and they're for layering, and this starfish is smaller than the starfish I got from Stampin' Up, so I just think they'll all go really well together and give me, if I want to build a scene or do something a little bit bigger like for home decor, it'll give me that scale that I need to be able to kind of make a scene that way. I thought this was really cute. My daughters want to do it under the sea theme birthday party, and I thought this would be really cute, stamped in kind of actually pastel shades and die cut, and put on favor bags or maybe buntings or something. So plus I'm always adding to the nautical collection. I have a stamp collection binder that's just nautical stuff, and again, fish. I saw Jennifer McGuire do some really cute cards with this, so I'm like, I kind of made a mental note that I wanted to get that set at some point, and they had it in stock, so I grabbed it. And then flamingos, because they're pink and bright and fun, and I think they're becoming quite a trend right now, so I thought it'd be nice to have, I don't have any flamingo stamps, so I thought it'd be really nice to have something like that on hand. I'm going to pause it while the water pump goes through its course. So while the water pump and furnace were going, I decided to swatch out these, unwrap and swatch out these colors. And I wanted to share a tip with you, and I've shared this before, but if you get this set or any other set with a metal tin and you notice your paints are loose, what you want to do, well, you do this before you swatch them out, but just gently push in the little fingers there. There's like these little clips kind of, and then when you plop that in, again, before you start painting with them, it'll hold them in nice and snug so they don't wiggle about, and that'll help you from having them shake around in your bag when you're traveling. But anyways, I swatched these out so you could see, look at the gorgeous colors. This is kind of like a phthalo blue, this is like an indigo, this is a sap green, I would say, this is a yellow ochre, this is a Naples yellow, this is a light red, this is a burnt sienna. I would say it's a burnt sienna, or it could be like a it could be a Paraline maroon, but I think it's a little more of a burnt sienna. Then we have silver, which I did on black so you can see too, the silver on black and on white. Then we have pearl on black and on white. They look about the same there. I think that would be a good one to mix with your colors if you're working on like dark cardstock or something. We have gold, very opaque, copper, not as opaque, but I didn't really, you know, go to town and paint really a lot of it. And then we've got this, it's kind of like a Caucasian skin tone called Jean Brilliant, which is like the proper artist name. They don't have the artist names on these, they're numbers, but these are really pretty colors. And the thing I like about earth tones is they tend to be more light fast, so there's no guarantees, there's no information on light fastness, but this is pretty inexpensive paint. This kit I think is $24.99, and the box alone would cost you over $20. And I like that you could take this piece out and you've got a mixing area underneath, or you could take this out and just fill it chock-a-block full of pans if you had more pans that you wanted to take with you. I like that I could put like probably one of my little collapsible water brushes in there and be all set. But I made a little swatch just so I could see, and then while again waiting for the water pump, I just went and mixed some of the colors, and I got some really pretty mixes here. The light red and the phthalo blue gave me a nice grayish brown. Then I did the indigo and yellow ochre, gave me a really gray green. I did the sap green and the light red, and it gave me another beautiful natural brown green. And you know, I just basically played with some of those colors while I was waiting for the water pump to go. And I will usually keep a little swatch with a paint set just in case I'm not used to using it. Then I can have it with me when I go to paint. Okay, so the next thing I got is just a little kind of stony looking stencil. I pick up stencils, you know, if I find one that's different than what I already have, and I didn't have anything like this, and I tend to like the 6x6 stencils. Now the next thing I got, I actually thought it was 6x6 because of the price. It was, well, it was $8 or $8.99 for a set of 10. And I have the other first two sets of Faber-Castell stencils, and they're like a heavy cardboard, and I bought one, my first set 2 years ago at a stamp show, used it, loved it. I found it to be very durable, and I'd use it on my jelly plate and I just wouldn't clean the acrylic paint off of it, so it would get more durable the more I used it. And I mean, all those 10 stencils for my first kit, the 6x6 ones, are going strong. So they had a new release out this stamp show, and I bought that, and again, wonderful, perfect, works great. And so then I thought, oh my gosh, you have another one. I can't believe they've come out with two in the same year. So I ordered it thinking it was going to be 6x6 stencils, but these are 10 12x12 stencils, like made for home decor stuff. So we can open this together. I'm assuming it's that same cardboard material, but I couldn't believe that for under $10, I have 10 12x12 stencils. So just, if you're going to use these, I highly recommend you use them with acrylic paint and let the paint dry on it. I mean, you could go and seal it if you wanted to be absolutely sure that that they were going to be really durable, but I just, you know, it's a nice, it's, you know, a thin chipboard type material. I would honestly just, you know, use it with acrylic paint and don't clean it. Just let that acrylic paint build up, and it's going to get more, you know, more useful, durable as time goes on. So I'll just show you each of these designs because I haven't seen them yet either, just a small thumbnail. So these would definitely be best for like big projects or jelly plate where you want like an all over pattern. I did get that big jelly plate at the stamp show this year, so this would be perfect on that, plus a really quick and easy way to seal them. So it's just kind of some big organic liney designs. They're unlike anything that I have, and that's what I kind of look for because I have so many items in my stash. I try to find things that are truly unique, and I will link this up below. Hopefully they haven't sold out of these. That's the only thing. sometimes when I do a haul and I link up to places, they sell out pretty quick. So so please don't be mad at me if they're sold out. I haven't seen these anywhere else, and I didn't even know they existed, and I thought they were going to be small. So I also want you to know that if you see this, so you know that this package here with the purple label, these are the 12 by 12 stencils. They're not the 6 by 6. So if you're a card maker, this is going to be too big for you probably. But that's it. There's my haul. I hope you found it enjoyable to check out. And if you have any questions on any of these products, go ahead and leave it in the comments below, and I will get back to you if I can. I will be on vacation in a week, so like if there's like a week where you're not getting any comments, it's because I probably have no internet access. So I want to thank you so much for watching, and until next time, happy crafting!